Stream has started. All right. Cool, cool. I think it's working. Oh no, I'm dropping every frame in the world. That's great. Guess we'll just start off the stream by turning down the bitrate a ton. That's always fun. I don't even nothing else is using it. I fucking hate internet here. 700 kilobytes per second? Can I even stream today? I don't know if I can do this stream. I'll give it a few minutes. We'll see. Stream time if the internet decides to cooperate. I guess we'll find out. Alright, I'm going to turn down the bitrate like a shit ton. We're going down to under 3,000, which I've like never done. And then hopefully we can keep it going up from there. Alright, I seem to nope. It's thinking about dropping more frames. It's really thinking about it. But I think it's somewhat stable at 3,000 even. You know, it's a little bit less than the 5,000 I like to stream at. Hey, Melodrama. So, yeah, stream might be a little bit blurry. I am local recording at like 6,000 bitrate, so it's going to look the same if I ever upload anything from it, but hopefully that's like somewhat tolerable. After the logo shows up but then goes black. Like you get into the game? Or do you get past the like boot up screen? You might just have a fucked up disc, I don't know. PS2 discs I feel are pretty susceptible to just getting scratched and fucked up. Probably more so than like any other. Okay, we're gonna up the bitrate a little bit more.
Sorry, my sympathy meter is totally out.
I think the internet might have stopped shitting itself. Maybe. We're gonna try 3,500. That's weird. That is weird, but I mean my first like do other discs work or is it just that one? If it's just that one, then you might have it's probably just an issue with the disc and you need to either clean it or if that doesn't work get a new one. Okay, it does not. All right, we're dropping frames. God, I can't handle 3,500. Are you kidding me? All right, we're sticking with 3,000. I can't do anything about it. Just this one disc. Gotcha. Yeah, I think you probably just need to... What game is it, out of curiosity?
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Yeah, I'm dropping a shit ton of frames even though I lowered my bitrate at all because internet in America is fantastic. So hopefully it corrects itself. If it keeps shitting, I'm probably just gonna not stream tonight, but I'm gonna give it like a good 20 minutes or so and we'll see.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Good old Harry Potter.
On cue. I was almost there, too. Looks like interference. Sorry, Dr. Connors. Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late? Looks like Spider-Man's here already.
No. Yeah, it's kind of been going on and off. Because it'll like work for like 20 seconds and then it'll drop more frames, so hopefully it stays working this time. But
I can't believe I'm running so late.
yeah, good old Comcastic internet.
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
The best part is me insulting Comcast will do absolutely nothing to them because they have, I'm pretty sure they have like a full monopoly in the area. You might have like one other choice. It's just so weird. I wouldn't even mind if it were like consistently really bad, but it's so inconsistent.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as... Help me! Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Coming at ya! Sorry, Dr. Connors.
It's 2 a.m. in Scotland. It's like, what, 8? Yeah, it's 8 here. 8 p.m. Oh, he actually ran far enough. That doesn't happen very often, where he'll sometimes just go super fast and run far enough that you can't web him. What is it? What do you mean by you glitch a lot?
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you miss me more than... First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea...
I feel like I historically have... I've just garnered like an audience of people who are awake at the time that most people in my country are, because I would always just be like a late night streamer, but I'm not really anymore. At least for the moment. People are like, why are you streaming so early? Like, I'm sorry.
Right on cue. I was almost there, too.
Peter will walk around in the. Oh, I think I know it. I think that's the same. God, I missed him again. I think he ran behind the pole there. I think that's the same glitch that causes the bathroom spawn. I know what you're talking about. Yep, good old America. Land of the free and home of the really shitty internet options.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options.
That jump could be like 10 times better.
Doing challenges, collecting items, and
In my head, at least.
some other ways to try different things and see what you like. You can only be a good guy.
Man, that cake was good.
I'm still dropping frames every once in a while.
Better burn off
This is really annoying.
won't fit my costume anymore.
I can't really do anything about it though.
I can't even remember the. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. Midnight Craft Fair is next week. Don't think anything here will go with Frizz and Greg.
I don't think I've ever jumped up there. Okay, don't do what I'm doing right now, God.
Tough job market for art majors, huh? Hey guys, are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters too? Remember,
Yeah, the drinking age being 21 here is a little... I mean, like, I get it, but it's just not consistent. Like, you can smoke at 18 and go sign up for war at 18, but you can't drink. I wouldn't really have a problem with it if everything else were consistent with it, but it's like out of those three, drinking is probably the least harmful. Not that, you know, alcoholism isn't a serious issue or anything, but
You just get farther and farther behind. Just give up already.
sorry, not my style.
You have style? Aw, too bad. Looks like you're gonna lose.
She's right. If I don't pick up the pace, she's as good as gone.
yeah, there's kind of a stereotype, isn't there, for Scottish people and drinking?
Don't you have somewhere to be?
Nope, my 11:30 canceled, so I'm totally free. was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something.
Alright, 642 is not bad.
New items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what you got.
I don't know why I wall sprinted there. It just seemed more interesting than landing and jumping. I know he probably came over for like some event of some sort, but I like to imagine that Vin Diesel just went.
I think that's the
He just went to Scotland on his own initiative to yell at people with a megaphone. He just didn't have anything better to do. God, everybody's favorite corporate meme that we swear wasn't just posted to Reddit by bots all the time.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a fake?
I need a subreddit. I might make one just so that it doesn't just get like sniped.
I have enough trouble without
But I don't
convince thugs that I don't have power.
I don't imagine it would see a lot of use unless I'm gonna like blow up soon.
Hi, Pete. How
Yeah, I had some. That Empire State Building could have been better, but the glide was good at least, and that's what matters. Well, not entirely, but I still need a better way to deal with when he goes for the charge right away. Because if he goes for the charge later, I can do that, but it like never lines me up right. If he goes from the right, it seems to like always put me to his right, which is away from the building. So I have to like slowly land and then jump again to do my kicks. Which is, you know, not ideal. Yeah, it's honestly not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse. 951's a really good time there. Gotta keep reminding myself. Yeah, you gotta learn the muscle memory to deal with that hideout, and like you kind of react when you do a bad jump. I was really relying on that working, and it did.
I can't believe
I feel like I would have a pretty good success rate of getting the token and getting out with my eyes closed there, and it not making that much of a difference. Oh, I definitely... Any percent's my favorite category. Pizza Percent might be my second favorite, but I'm not really sure. But any percent just kind of feels like home.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay?
And it's also the most varied in as far as like what you have to do, so it's nice.
Mark them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was like a big game because, well, I wouldn't know if there was a big American football game, but because I don't really keep in any sports circles besides like a little bit of tennis. But I just saw the tweet about it, and I was like, "What? Is there like a new war?" Like the way it was worded, I was like, I thought there was like a real battle going on in England. Well, I don't think that's true if you like stagger it like that. Like maybe in minutes, but not in percent. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. I haven't actually thought about it, but I feel like, well, one, I'm way more optimized than any percent, but so is the any percent task compared to the pizza percent task. Probably. Yeah, I know what you mean when you say football. And people here call it soccer, but I just like to say American and European football. I think that makes the most sense. That way, no matter what you say, everybody knows what you're talking about. Yeah. I don't like super follow up with it too much, but I do like to I like have a phase like once a year I just spend like a week watching Roger Federer clips and then that's how I get up to speed. Man's got a cool backhand. I don't know what to tell you. I also play tennis was the one I played in high school.
I wouldn't keep chasing you if you didn't keep breaking into places. Black cat, huh?
I'm surprised at how not bad this run is. In my head I'm like not doing that great, but the splits are saying kinda otherwise. It's not like phenomenal, but it's quite good.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. All the world is my dressing room.
I would prefer if Black Cat were a little bit better at fighting, but I guess she's not that bad. Like as a casual, you can just any fight she's in, you can if you're patient enough, she'll just win it for you.
I gotta say.
But a speedrun, she kind of hurts more than helps usually, unless she's tanking damage.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
Where did he go? There he went. I thought he might go there. Did he go in? He went in. Okay, we're good.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Does Black Cat have like a grappling hook in normally, or is that just this game? Okay. Somehow that kind of worked out. I do think I sent that one guy too far, but I guess we'll find out.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
I guess we're good.
Oh, easy on me, Spidey. You're even more pathetic than I expected, Spider-Man.
Thank God he went in. Oh, that's the worst. This has been really bad luck with the green spots. I guess we'll just see if this is enough. I feel like Beck's gonna get like 1 point here. And then if I just grab this last guy before he chucks himself in the wrong pit, I'll still win.
Really taking it out on the wrong guy.
His turn around and I see him actively falling in the pit.
That's all of them.
What a jerk.
Come out, wherever you are.
Very original. You're a sad little man, Beck.
I know you are, but what am I? Gotcha! Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you?
Yeah, it's like an obvious, you know, throwing them in the pits is an obvious way of doing it, but that specific pattern took a while to develop. There was a long time where people would buy, I don't think I ever did, but people would buy the web rodeo upgrade that lets you like grab multiple people at once to toss them all in, which still might end up happening. That might end up being like the play in the future. Haven't really ever messed with it. But now, for now, it's just that specific pattern works out really well with the timing, so. Run's still going. I don't know how that movement ended up not being the worst, but it I somehow made it work. I'm like going over all these buildings, I somehow didn't touch any of them. I like to imagine that Beck gave Spider-Man like a big microphone or like a, what are they called? Those mics that like, you know, they put on your body but you can't see them. They like put them in your collar. He gave him one of those. So that all the cardboard in the audience could hear him.
What? Not now. Why tonight, guys?
Watch out!
Mary showed up. How about a little consideration for other people's time? Say goodnight, Gracie.
There's some Vin Diesel, I think it's Vin Diesel Wheelman. They made a, oh, I yeeted him too. This is becoming a theme.
Take off, guys. I'm not late.
Like, there's like a Vin Diesel Wheelman game.
Day to tick me off.
And the only thing that I know about it is that every character besides Vin Diesel sounds, you know, completely normal. But when Vin Diesel talks, they like put him through like a bass boosters. So he just sounds like he's coming through a megaphone.
Finally, maybe I can still make it before the end.
It's the funniest shit.
I'm glad
far is this place?
Not too far. Just stay with me.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
There's apparently like a whole sewer level that they cut, as well as a Craven boss fight. And God, I always do this one too early. There's a Craven boss fight, and that was where the Calypso boss fight was gonna be, I think, too. But then, you know, after that level was cut, they just put it in the boss arena. And that's where all it's where all the lizard enemies were gonna be too, I think, which kind of implies there's gonna be a lizard boss fight, but maybe not.
All right, fellas, now show me the Monet. Hanging in there, Cat? Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to fight?
What? I don't think I even pressed sprint. I just kind of flew out there. The physics in this area are kind of whack.
Discount?
Technically, I mean, they didn't cut Ellis Island. You might be thinking of Governor's Island, but you can still see the, what's it called? Like, if you go to the area where it would be, you can still see it on the map. Or at least the text of it.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Yeah, which, I mean, all things considered, you know, if there's an area that you're gonna cut from the game, the sewer level's not a bad pick.
Okay.
I do wish that Governor's Island was in there, because I really like Ellis and Liberty Island being in the game, and Roosevelt. I feel like another island just would have been kind of neat. And like, if there's ever gonna be like legit mods for this game, I'd love to see one that like actually puts it in. And every time that I mention like, oh yeah, if they're ever gonna make mods, I'm really saying like, please, can we find some nerds to make mods? I really want to play mods of this game.
If I can get them up to that mountain, shoot me able to escape. Don't worry, these flying things don't look too friendly.
I gotta be careful when they're following you like this, because yeah, you can't boost or like do anything. Like once he's coming to you, you can't cancel the web. You're just kind of stuck with whatever line you take.
A hologram?
Oh, this is a really awkward line, but make it work. Oh, I double tapped. All right, pretty good theater.
Even as we speak, my armada is advancing on your city. Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, I'm so glad that I found that cheese strat for Calypso. Because fighting her regularly is so annoying.
If he's attacking Lady Liberty, I'd better get over there in a hurry. I
Which is like good to know that if it was part of the run, there would have been like a cheese strat for her, so that speedruns wouldn't be terrible. I think I'll do this tree and do it. Yeah. You glide off the tree, you don't need the boat.
Mysterio knows how to make a scene. Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty. It looks like that flying thing above the statue might be the source. Hey, nothing better than a soaking wet costume.
I've never read Craven's Last Hunt. I know a lot of people really like it. So it's like event on the list if I ever get back into reading comics. But
Give me your tire, your poor, your huddled masses, so that I can enslave them all.
okay, it's fine. You don't normally want to drop there. I got lucky and didn't get cut.
Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment.
Yeah, there's a lot of. I wouldn't say comics are like huge, but they're just kind of here.
This is the part where
It's not really hard to get. Like, there's a lot of comic book stores.
when I hit him, he bounced right back at me. Better be careful.
Please come inside and discover the horrors that await you.
Hey, Nate.
Okay, I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? Feels so strange.
I thought I yeeted him way further,
Upside down. What's going
like
on?
that.
Mysterio sure knows how to clown around. So much for you. Try not to run into my fist with your face.
You're doing rather.
Yeah, that's probably. I mean, that's the case with a lot of stuff. I thought I died. I saw Spider-Man ragdoll and I was like, well, I'm dead. But I guess I'm fine. My head was like, did I take that much damage? No.
Has to be a lawsuit here somewhere.
That sucks. All I needed to do was press the attack button one more time there.
Looks like I found the exit.
Am I saving time here? Thought that was like not a great chapter 9.
I'm finally out of that crazy case. If I never see another carnival as long
Well,
as
saving time might not be the word, but
too soon.
oh, I guess it is. I golded. Somehow. Yeah, I've dropped like 5,000 frames this stream, Nate, so there's not really much I can do about the bitrate being shitty. Just know that I'm local recording at a really high bitrate, so at least everything's fine on that. I'm hoping that if it's kind of stable now, and maybe if it stays that way, I can raise it again. But the internet's just kind of not in a great place right now. Oh, I heard bitrate is still destroyed and thought you were talking about my own destroyed bitrate. I apologize for my arrogance. Also, speaking of destroyed, what is this movement? Thank God nobody has to watch this in high definition. that I'm going fast enough to destroy the bit rate.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling. I don't have time for subtlety. We just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down.
Just punch the thing, please.
One terminal left. Whew, I did it. Well, the city didn't get blown up. Poor Rosie. I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors again.
Right, this is probably going to be kind of a rough robot fight, but it still kind of depends. Entered a little bit high. No, they're being jerks too. So spread out. What is this guy doing up here, huh? You want to tell me about that?
Dr. Connors was pretty beat up, but I think he'll be alright now. I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there. Or at least earn enough to pay my electric bill.
What is my movement today? I would like to see the TAS in 4K. That sounds pretty cool.
Dr. Octavius is a killer. Is it my fault?
Yeah, YouTube's gonna be YouTube, unfortunately. It's like just off my cutoff point for resetting, so I'm gonna continue the run. Let's see how chapter 11 goes.
Worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question. Stop right there, Dr. Octavius. Please don't make me fight you.
You're a fool,
I don't think I've ever whiffed that.
What an unpleasant surprise.
I'm kind of in awe.
One for which I am wholly
Do this, but
all right, you.
I was like, I got him. I wasn't even worried. I was just pressing X. I started to look away, and then Spider-Man missed the spinning kick somehow.
I'm gonna have to fight.
Which, I mean, you know, I'm fine with that happening on that run, but I didn't even know that that was a thing that could happen.
Ever work for a guy named Shocker?
All right, Billy. So TAS is like, I'd recommend just looking up what a TAS is, because it's one of those things that's just like kind of hard to sum up. But basically, it's like you're going frame by frame in an emulator, using as many save states as you want to create the perfect speedrun. But TASes are a wonderful world of
Insects like you must be
speedruns. You just want to see what the best possible speedrun created with inhuman perfection looks like. Nate, you should look before you redo the part with the Empire State Building. You should look into the photo duplication glitch. I feel like if it's possible to do that on that mission, then that could save like a ton of time on right there. Honestly, it's been a while since I've just gotten like shit on by banks, so it's kind of feeling a little nostalgic. I upped the bitrate by exactly 100. We're taking baby steps here. Okay, go into the... It should be if you go to the Spider-Man 2, the Toby 2 channel and the Spider-Man speedrun Discord and just look up those words. I think that's what I called it. I made like a big post about it a while ago.
Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
But basically it lets you grab 2 photo tokens in one.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
So in theory, with a task, you could just cut the amount of photo tokens you need to grab in half. And who knows, maybe with tasks you might find a way to get more than 2 in one. I don't know how it works exactly.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
I've never had it happen in any percent though, only in Shutterbug. So I don't know if it can happen during that mission.
Hi, my name... Maybe I can still make it before...
And I don't have a reliable way of reproducing it, so...
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. It'll show you the white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
My swing speed 0 movement's been pretty good. It's weird. Swing speed 5 used to be my best swing speed, but I think it might be my worst now.
This is a good time to
I
talk.
feel like swing speed 0 is my best now.
You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stuff crimes, helping citizens.
Promised Harry indicated...
Yeah, you need to look in the Discord, Nate.
Delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what
Like,
you like.
use the search function. If not, I can find it later and like guide you to it, but I think I called it photo duplication.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
I never made a post or a video about it because I never like got to fully understand how it worked.
At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would...
It's just kind of something that happened every once in a while.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. You don't strike me as a patron of the arts material. This was
Excellent shot, my friend.
Sorry, gentlemen, but the gallery's closed.
Okay, that was actually pretty good. I don't even know why I swung there. I normally don't. Okay, and then the follow-up combat, not so good. He made it all the way down. This man has never moved this fast. I don't think I've ever killed him down here.
Paid up.
Pretty okay fight. Well, it is an older game, so keep in mind that playing it on a flat screen is, unless you have like one of those like special monitors, it's gonna cause a little bit of lag. I don't know if PS2 might have component cables. If you can get some component cables, that'll definitely help out. Otherwise, I'm not super familiar with like getting PS2s to look good. That's only true for this mission, Billy. Every mission, every Black Cat race besides this one has her doing some rubber banding, so the closer you are to her, the faster she moves. But that's not true for this one for some reason, so as long as you get to the checkpoints in time, it takes about the same time. Like, the only variable is how long it takes you to buy stuff at the shop.
You can't even imagine.
Yeah, this game seems to not look amazing on PS2. I mean, I grew up with it, but
Who was she?
it's hard to go back to.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of
Ooh, that's a good time.
Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have
Yeah, I will say no matter what the platform is, the difference between composite and component is like always going to be huge. I remember trying to play Skyrim on composite cables, and when I switched to component, my eyes flew out of my head because I couldn't believe video games could look that good.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the.
Yeah, I don't... YouTube doesn't give you a donate button until you hit 1K subs, so... I do have like a Streamlabs thing, but obviously not the same. You like 1K subs and like a certain amount of watch hours, but I have the watch hours, I just need the subs.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a.
I really wanted the drive by there. Do the jump of shame back up. Aw. Rip the glide. Yeah, it really sucked because I had like ad revenue on my videos for a while before they made you get 1,000 subs for it.
Trying to convince Doug.
And I had earned like $92 in ad revenue. And you need 100 to get paid out. And then they said, oh, you need 1,000 subs, so you're not monetized anymore.
I need to finish this copy.
So I never got paid. I'm like, fuck you, bro. Please give me my money that I earned. Oh, maybe. Oh, I hate accidentally. Wall jumping there is the worst. It's like you just yeet yourself away from your punish. I still made it work though.
Got where you are by using your head, I see.
Where would you get the extra 50 points? I mean, yeah, that is the question. What I'm thinking is maybe you'd still get that for that top one, and you just use photo duplication. Like you start from the top or something, and you use the photo duplication to skip some of the middle ones, because you don't need to do it in order. Alternatively, there is one on a nearby building that's on the way back. That is one you don't want to get usually because you need to get it during the cat chase, but in chapter 6, yeah. But maybe there's a different way to... I'm sure there's probably a different way, especially for tasks, to get those hero points in that one. I'm sure there's some stuff you could do. Oh, yes. Get a random mission.
I can't believe I actually got
Susan says no.
Otto Octavius.
It's really annoying. Every time you go to, like... I don't know if any of you have used YouTube Studio, which is, like, the YouTube's proprietary stat tracking thing. But every time you go to, like, your dashboard on there, there's, like, these news posts that they put in the top right corner, and one of them's, like, Anthony Padilla interview with Susan CEO. I'm like, I don't want to watch Smosh Anthony interview the CEO of YouTube. I'm sorry. I just want to see my statistics. The issue with that, Billy, is that if you get any hero points before ticking off the pizza mission, like the go to the pizza parlor, then it starts the mission that we would normally do after going to the pizza parlor early, and then you can't visit the pizza parlor in time. So you would have to visit the pizza parlor after the Black Cat chase, which is just not ideal.
Got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on
So that was a
your
really
list.
early
It's all
chapter
about
time.
real thing for you. Now get to work.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird trait that, like, activating or, like, getting hero points is what triggers that mission to happen. Like, getting hero points that aren't from the mission before. Otherwise, there's, like, a ton of places you could get hero points early. I do know that the task could... I don't know if... This probably wouldn't save time. There's no way this would work out. But if you're fast enough, you can visit the pizza parlor before, like, Peter realizes that he's late for Dr. Connor's class. I highly doubt that would... I feel like that's just going way too far out of your way to ever be useful, but it is a fun thing you can do. I've only done it, like, once or twice RTA. Hey, Strudel. Yeah, well then he'd be like, "Oh no, I'm late for my online class. I need to go back to my apartment to for the Google Meets call or whatever I don't actually know what program they use for it these days. Zoom? Is it Zoom? Kind of graduated college right as that became a thing. I've never used Zoom.
It would be better if you slowed down a bit.
Yeah, my last semester was like all online because of COVID, or at least like the last half of it was. But it was mostly just like everybody was so like you know, the way that it was that the professors were just like, yeah, you know, do this one worksheet. I don't really give a shit. Oh yeah, when they rob like an actual store. I've only gotten that like a few times. I remember the first time that happened was like after I had started speedrunning, so I didn't even know that they were in the game. They're so rare. I'm not sure if they're just really rare or if you need to be like in a specific spot when you pick up the mission.
No one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
Thankfully, they're not required for 100%. There's no like do 15 of these.
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fake, huh? This.
Otherwise, nobody would ever get 100%. Kind of a shame because there's like a lot of good one-liners from those missions. They're so rare. Oh yeah, when they escape in the helicopter. I've gotten that one a few more times, but that one's really rare too.
What is your problem? Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education
That worked out.
is special.
Yeah, 100%. You don't need to do arena for 100% either. Yeah, it's like a few of these people have got to like have to go to the hospital after this, right? They're gonna be in like medical debt because of this. It was the weird case of the double twofer. Oh shit, we're gotcha there.
You know, if the cool kids reach
Alright, well hopefully this is just the last guy and I'm not missing anybody. Okay. The game took a second to decide whether I won or not, but
how about it?
I haven't gotten fucked by like not counting one of the thugs since coming back, so I'm just gonna call that one a W.
I can't believe you just said that. You're lucky I'm such a good sport, Beck. No one got you.
Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you?
Climb up. Okay, we're good. It's really bad if I fall there.
Made it. Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here. Hopefully that's the last I'll hear from Beck.
Pretty rare that I web zip in the wrong way there.
theories are amazing. My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no.
The speed of rye.
He's
I
playing.
don't understand, but good bread.
If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
When toasted. You kind of gotta toast it. Rye is one of those breads that you need to cook it again because it's really stubborn.
What? Not now.
I feel like if you can get all the mega times, you shouldn't have that much trouble completing the last like bugle mission or such.
Is that all you got? Trust me, you're getting off easy compared to me. Take a nap, Zap. You
Yeah.
okay?
Also, like, big shout outs to Rye for making Swiss cheese edible
Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not
in like a patty melt or something.
stopping. I guess I finally have your attention. I'm putting a stop to this right now.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I hit the trigger or not. Probably hit it with like just my forehead. Yeah, I get. I don't know. I don't know if it's 0.69, but it's something like that.
Maybe so.
I think you can get it. It's either like you can get 99 point something and 100 point something. Swiss by itself is delicious. That's gonna be a disagree. I do like some melted Swiss on rye with beef though.
Just stay with me.
So there's something. Yeah, well, I think the way that the glitch works is if you do two things at once to get 100%, like say you complete you get both silver medalist and gold medalist for completing the mega time and the base time of a race. If you get both of those at the same time and get 100%, it like won't trigger the game master achievement. But you can fix it
It's going easy on you before.
by putting in the H. Crayert code, which unlocks like unlocks a bunch of upgrades that you can then rebuy at the store to get 100%,
Catch up.
and then you can get the achievement. Come on. There we go.
So,
I've been way too early there every time.
huh?
No need to be nervous.
Come on. Give me in there.
All right, fellas. Show me the Monet.
Somehow he missed. Let's go.
Hanging in there, Cat?
Credit.
Hey, is that a Van Gogh? Made you look.
Actually good fight. Yeah, 100%. They didn't exactly test it 100% super well. For what it's worth, when I got 100%, I didn't have any issues with the glitch.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to accept that I'm gonna lose time in Chapter 8. That was a really good split, and I still lost time.
Hi, Pete.
This is a good run, though.
Okay, guess I'd better get going. That news conference is gonna start any minute.
Yeah. I mean, when Nate put his TAS out, there was new stuff in that. This game doesn't have enough nerds to be like completely stripped dry of tricks and stuff, so there's still definitely a bunch of stuff to discover. It is kind of the nature of this game, it seems, to like, there are a lot of like 5-second time saves. It's been a while since we've had like, you know, a skip that saves a minute or something like that. Not to say that there aren't any left. What do I do here? Probably that. God. Alright, robots, I will see you later. This is a really weird theater, but it's not bad. No, okay, I have changed my mind. It is now bad. Please grab the man. Yeah, Nate did a good job with the task, and I'm looking forward to his what he pulls out for the second version. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna be in License-a-thon on August 1st, running Pizza %. And I also submitted to, I forget what it's called, but the Speed Docs marathon thing that they're doing. That I think that one's in like late August. I don't know if I'm gonna be accepted, but my guess is probably because they approached me and were like, "Do you want to submit?" So I feel like they'll probably get accepted. Oh, come on, bro. I thought that the pole was gonna get me there. The most epic save of all time. That was on purpose. I take it back. I didn't mess up. That, like, objectively wasted, like, 5 seconds, but it was kind of cool. I just let myself fall because I thought it was over. But then I saw the thing that lifts you back up. Shit. Hey, Brian. Yeah, I do only live stream on YouTube right now, at least for the time being. I mean, Xbox pretty much, it like almost never lags. There's like 2 parts in the run where it can lag during specific sections where stuff is loading in. Like a mission is loading in. And other than that, yeah, it looks nicer. There's like some very minor differences.
I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? Feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on?
Xbox 360 controller is great. That's just a personal thing.
I think you zigged when you should have zagged.
You're doing rather.
See, I never noticed that, Nate. The only time I ever notice is oh shit. Hang on. I have to do mirrors. Please. The game doesn't seem to understand. Okay, whatever. I noticed sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes
Looks like I found
when you're on the way to the pizza parlor for the first time, for like a frame or two, it'll lag. And like half the time when chapter 9 is loading in, like after the thug fight in chapter 8.
If
Happened
I
this
never
run,
see
too.
another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
Wow, plus 18. Rough. Probably like your TV settings, Brian. I don't know. I think the colors are pretty much the same. I am playing on an Xbox 360. I don't know of a way to play this on an Xbox One.
Whoops, Dr.
Besides,
Octavius'
like,
demonstration will be starting soon. I'd better
some weird emulator thing that's not official. Oh. That could just be the capture card then. Colors are a weird thing because, like, even for me on my TV, when I have it side by side with my OBS right now, and like the color on my TV, it's more saturated than from my capture card. I could turn up the saturation in the settings, but I don't really trust myself to not make it look bad. So I just kind of keep with what the color grade of the capture card.
Field looks like it's buckling.
You know, doesn't look bad.
Subtlety. I just have to smash these power terminals until the reactor shuts down.
I hate when it does that.
Almost got it. Only one terminal left.
Like whenever it shoots me, I just have to drop whatever I'm doing and dodge and accept the fact that I need to land before hitting it.
I can't believe I'm late to see Dr. Connors again. Mysterio's robots. Oh, now. This was a bad idea.
Well, most of them are cooperating. This guy's kind of a dickhead, but well, yeah, Nate. I mean, you're pretty much always here, so I just refer to you in the third person for some reason sometimes.
Connors was pretty beat
I guess I think of like Nate,
all right now.
the content creator, and Nate, the guy who hangs out in my chat, as different beings.
Pick up a lead there. Or at least earn enough to pay my electric.
It's like a Jekyll and Hyde situation. I don't know which one's which, but
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change real quick. Hi, Betty. Dr. Octavius is a killer. Is it my fault?
every time I'm about to end chapter 10, I'm like, oh, there's still like 30 seconds before the split. I'm going to save time. And then that bit in the Daily Bugle always takes way longer than I think it's gonna.
things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa. I withdraw the question.
Good news is I haven't dropped any frames since I raised the bitrate a little bit, so I can probably raise it again.
Here's a small sample of what Spider-Man.
Okay, that time it worked. Even though his henchman tried to save him.
One for which I am wholly unprepared.
All right. Get him.
He won't listen to reason.
This guy's kind of backed himself into a corner over there.
Find a safer line of work. Out of my way.
Oh, he's hiding. Die! Please kill him, God.
Be quiet.
Yeah, those guys are assholes. That bank fight would be, well, it wouldn't be super consistent, but maybe. There might be a way to make it consistent. Like hero punches and stuff. If they weren't there. All you can kind of do is, did I just 2-token without slow-mo? I was not paying attention at all. I was autopiloting there. I guess we're to that point. All you can do is web one of them up and hope that the others don't fuck with you.
Somehow I just didn't believe it.
It really doesn't help that Spider-Man seems to like prioritize hitting them over Doc Ock. Like if he's gonna lock onto somebody, it's probably gonna be one of the henchmen. If you're doing like a homing attack. I've never touched the ground in my life. Why do you ask?
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death. Guess I can't say I'm surprised.
Nice. That's like a good source of time save in this run. When's OLED Xbox? The equivalent to that would be them, like, not fixing you needing an official, like, a really hard to get official hard drive to play original Xbox games. But, like, you can plug in the Duke controller that nobody likes. I'm just kind of gliding here because there's really nothing to swing on there.
Come on now.
So, how did you find Shocker?
Well, apparently he escaped during your little event you put together.
Seriously? I knew I should have kept a better eye on that guy. Still, I was a little distracted at the time.
Yeah, I do feel like this is like the last mid-game chapter. And late/end game kind of starts around chapter 13. So I see what you mean. The run doesn't really feel like super serious until you get a good time at the end of chapter 12. Not saying that's what's going to happen here, but, you know, maybe. I think it's also because, you know, a lot of runs die to shocker skip. So, kind of no matter what skill level you are, because eventually you get a point where you can consistently do it if you take your time, but then you start doing it faster than you're comfortable with, just to save that extra second or two of lining it up. So it's like, once you get a run past shocker skip, like, okay, well, I guess I'm probably finishing this run. Yeah, I'll just do the, like, fucking Naruto Uzumaki barrage on shocker to take him out a second faster. Great camera.
Are you wearing a girdle?
Oh, he just didn't react. He's like, yeah, whatever. 1, 2, I think I'm falling. Yeah. 3.
Slow and dumb, I see.
Wow.
Still slow and dumb, I
I think I'm just gonna kick him like 2 more times and hope he doesn't die. Because he was kind of messing with my pattern there.
I've been meaning to
Oh, he asshole. He's been such a fucking dickhead lately. Oh my god. I didn't even know he could block you in the air. There we go. Good luck. Thank you, Mando.
I hope Cat is
There's always next time for good luck. Shocker was mean to me last time I got a run here too. Run's not completely dead, but it's getting there.
I'll have to check on Cat.
Good luck next time. Yeah, I guess it's not complete. You know, I could get really lucky with like train and final Dakok. It's been a while since I've flubbed muscle memory there.
I wonder what Shocker is planning.
How much longer am I streaming? Who knows? Probably at least another hour. But from there, it's just kind of whenever I feel it's appropriate. I try not to like set a super definitive time because that's like stressed me out in the past. You know, the key to doing something consistently is to not make it stressful.
Peter's holding up a convenience.
At least for me.
I have to see.
You have tribal.
Great. Now to get these photos to the Bugle.
Train and Final Doc were not ideal in PB. I believe that. That's pretty much every PB for me.
I can't believe
I feel like there are, out of all my PBs, there's like 1 or 2 that had a good chapter 15.
What did I ever do to Jameson? What could he possibly have?
I think the web zip there is the future. You don't have to do like a little jump, it just lines you up with it.
Yep, I'm on it.
What if they made a new Spider-Man game that was good? Ooh, I feel a chat war coming up.
Whoa, this is an old Oscorp.
Also, I mean, like, if the, you know, if it's a game and I think it would make a good speed game, then yeah.
Still about as subtle as a
One,
train wreck, aren't you?
2. Oh, I got a sound glitch. 3,
Well, I was young. You must lose
4.
your filling every time you blast something. Shocker is still a boring name.
I want that swing to work so bad.
About time you losers got here.
That shield is really getting on my nerves.
Why did I jump? Okay, I was torn whether I wanted to hero punch him or not, and I said, no, that's not hero punch, that's slow. And I forgot that I had a charge jump.
Problems could be settled with flashy
I like twisted my own ankles. Alright. Yeah, I would like to pick up another speed game at some point, but I don't know if I want it to be another Spider-Man game. I kind of want to reach out a little bit. That's another reason I think it'd be kind of neat if the new Metroid game was good. I could, you know, pick it up, even if it's just like one of those, you know, month, you know, you just kind of run the game for like a month. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, the God Hero Punch. I think that's the fastest I've ever done that fight.
Why can't I just tell MJ the truth? I can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening?
Oh, I really wanted to glide there and I fucked it up.
Hey, Kat, you talk pretty tough when you're in the lead. How about now?
Yeah, that's the problem is with playing other Spider-Man or trying to speedrun other Spider-Man games. I just want to play this one instead.
You used to be fast, Kat. What happened? Hey, Kat.
Yeah, a lot of games, their tutorial is just like, it's too much. Please die.
I don't think you have an option for me. Next time, try eBay.
Oh, come on. One hit left. God, my dude's like, that's not full auto. This is full auto. Chill out, sniper. Wow. After all that, I missed the hero punch.
That armor's nice, or at least it was.
Come on, shoot him for me. Yeah. That was a weird fight. Sometimes those snipers, they just shoot so fast.
Cat, right? Am I just torturing myself? What about the people in my life? How would they feel?
I would be surprised if the game crashed at this point.
Jay, Harry, and
It doesn't really crash randomly,
I can't abandon
especially not in
so
the middle of the story. I don't know why that said I had to really push that sentence out.
it helped so many people. Can't give up being Peter Parker, but
I think I did one too many there, actually.
maybe I can't.
I know, I don't think so.
To track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her.
Right on time.
I can do it. I can balance both. Maybe it isn't too
Well, I
late.
guess there's, if I did do one too many, there's proof that you can do one too many and make it work. Though I think that that last line is a really short line of dialogue, so it might not even be worth skipping. Don't quote me on that, but
What was I thinking? I must have looked totally crazy. Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her. I should just keep away from her. At least she still has Harry.
I would say that I think I'm saving time, but these loading screens and like are super long, so I might not. Yeah, I'm thinking no.
Yeah, Harry's been a much better friend than I'll ever be. I'm no good for MJ anyway.
Well, there's another time the game can lag, is when that's loading in. Yeah.
Mary Jane must hate me for freaking out on her like I did the other night.
Yeah, the emulator's just like, oh, kill me. Trying to work with everything.
I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
My movement was so hot until literally that last swing. Okay, it's a theme apparently. Good movement until you need to line it up to reach the objective. Oh, 5 FPS instead of 4? That's like a 20% increase. Or, and by 20% increase, I mean a 25% increase. I'm thinking that glide to get over here across the gap is actually good, and I should do it more often. I feel like this movement is here has like it can be so much better, if that makes sense. It's always a little bit suspect. Yeah, 107 is pretty good there.
Spider reflex. Nice. In this mode, you're faster than the bad guys. You'll see attacks coming from a mile away. You can even do different, more
Okay.
damaging moves.
Easy, easy. Yeah. I think with snapback gliding, you can do so much more with that movement. Like that was pretty good for what compared to what I normally do there, and I still was like I can do so much better.
Please be okay, Mary Jane.
Oh, why have I not been doing that glide my entire life? That's so good. Yeah, health's whatever. If I die, I die. Let's go, Andrew.
That's one. How many of these things does he have?
Congrats on the free time. I'm not scared. I thought Doc... Okay, here's the thing. Usually it gives you a sound cue for when it's gonna shoot you. Usually it gives you a sound cue. So I thought that that was Doc Ock trying to hit me. And that was where like the please dodge now icon was coming from. And if Doc tries to hit you in this part, you're fine 95% of the time. So I just decided to ignore it, and then I got shot. Did it again.
Your suffering has only begun.
The city will be destroyed.
Oh no.
Only you shall be destroyed today.
Alright, I'm gonna actually take this moment to practice. Just a little bit.
Out of control.
It made the thing is, it only made the electric noise after I got hit, which is a shame.
That's one. How many?
What does Nate do here? Doesn't he like just kind of jump up in the task? He doesn't wall sprint at all.
That's one. How many of these things?
Just kind of does like this, right? Yeah, that's way faster, but also hard. Alright, well, see, this is what I mean. If Doc Ock starts an attack on you, it just kind of like, even it doesn't matter how far away, you'll still get the prompts to dodge, which is really annoying in this part.
Oh no.
Alright, we're playing pinball.
I can't let you do this. The city will be destroyed.
Only you
Now,
shall
Doc Ock can go in the water.
murderous pet.
If you like ragdoll him, he can fall in. Or at least I'm pretty sure. Okay. I swear I'm not bad at switches. Run into wall sprint and then jump. Oh, so what I norm... Oh, I think I see what you mean. I feel like just jumping, though, isn't bad. Like, you can just kind of, like, do that.
Around this place.
And then if you're fast enough, you just get launched in here. How did I get... Oh, I think I crawled instead of dodging on accident.
Reactor doesn't seem to be responding. There must be another switch somewhere.
Only you shall be destroyed today, murderous pet.
Great. What would it
That's another... That last... Getting that web zipping straight to that last zip or switch is something I've also been looking at.
You must be swatted.
But it's... You mess it up, you just fall in the water. So I kind of don't want to.
Dearly for your treachery.
fill me?
What? Hit him again? What an excellent idea. When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
Alright, let's practice this fight a bit too.
Doc, you
God,
Quite wrong about that.
I really wish you... I agree. I would... Being able to web switches would be so nice.
that should do it. Wait a second.
Hello, Spider-Man 2 Xbox project.
This hurts you, freak.
Okay. So do I... I think I need Rising Shoulder Charge to make Hero Punch strats work. And I don't really want to, like, learn the muscle memory to buy that in the store.
That should do it. Wait a
I think I'm just going to continue with webbing him up.
Stand still, you coward. Parker, you'll pay dearly for your treachery.
fill me.
What?
Yeah, the problem is when he does that one, it's like you just never have enough time. I think in situations like this, you just do this. Oh, come on, dog.
Your suffering has only begun.
My dude, there we go. Alright, I'm going to take off this hoodie because it's really warm in here. God. I'm gonna pick up my spilled water bottle. I'm just a mess. I just punched my light taking off my sweatshirt. Yeah, I'm in a basement right now, so it's a lot cooler downstairs than upstairs. But my Xbox 360 tends to kind of act like a space heater. Watch the X-Men Legends trailer. Alright. You know what? I'm actually going to go use the bathroom, so I'll be right back, and y'all can enjoy this.
A horrible power has been unleashed. Earth is falling under a shroud of evil. We cannot combat this darkness alone. To overcome it, we must fight as a team. United, we have hope. X-Men Legends.
Fun fact, this in the GameCube version. Didn't have space for it on the disc.
Part 2. If you check your to-do list, you'll see that you've got some new stuff to do. Honestly, I don't know if you're going to be able to cut it, but give it a shot.
There's only so much you can stretch 1.7 gigabytes. It buffered at my fun fact. The trailer is not on the GameCube version. That's the fun fact.
Well,
I'm not dropping any frames.
Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure
So it's not on me.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh, I think I used enough spider reflexes that I might not have enough for the fight.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running
I
so
think I'll
late.
probably
Still,
actually
as long as
I might not.
right on cue. I was almost there too.
Yeah, I didn't have enough. It's okay. I was gonna raise the bitrate a little bit more anyways. I'm raising it 100 at a time because I really don't want to raise it and then start dropping frames. Good old launch switches just casually burning up in your hands. Actually gonna raise it just a little bit more. We're going to 3,250. Which is still way less than I normally stream at, but I'm trying to appease the Comcast deities. GameCube War. Everybody pick a side. Beautiful ass cam.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
Yeah.
Call it that.
I don't care how much I have up and down as much as I just being consistent so that I know what bitrate I can stream at. It's just some days it doesn't want to do. Some days I can stream like 5K bitrate, and some days I have to, like today, I'm streaming at like 2,000 less.
I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as. I was almost there too.
Looks like it.
Sorry, Dr. Connors. Try not to run into my fist with your face.
Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him. This. Case secured.
Yes, I thank you, Spider-Man.
Take a nap, Sap.
I wasn't sure what would happen if you kill him on top of her, but seems like nothing special. Well, I did not drop any frames during that run, so you can raise it a bit more. Now it might you might be able to actually see Spider-Man while he's swinging. Yeah. Doesn't help that most fighting games even now aren't rollback. It's kind of whack. Same ass cam. At least something's consistent.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress. If you could
I like the ominous quotes around rollback.
bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
I don't really play fighting games though.
Oh no, Dr. Connors' class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as. Q.
What does rollback even mean? It's like a type of netcode that basically assumes that you're going to keep doing the thing that you do, and if you don't do that thing, then it rolls the state of the game back to fix it. It basically just
Case secured.
makes lag way less noticeable. There's a really good video, I forget what they're called.
Time for this.
4A Gaming, I think, made a video about it that is pretty
Still make it.
instructive for people who aren't super knowledgeable.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker.
Wow, that movement.
You to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over
Basically, it makes trying to play games that require fast reactions to things that your opponent do a lot more tolerable online. Alright, watch this. Okay, I thought I was going into the water.
time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them.
That movement was super whack.
Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, taking challenges, collecting items, and delivering pizza.
Promised Terry and MJ that I
Some
would
other
meet
ways
them
too,
this
so
evening.
try different things and see what you like. But you can only be
Ah, I wanted that to work. Took mental damage when I didn't grab that token. I wanted to like just barely swing and then grab the token and leave. It was like a foot too high off the ground. You know what that means? New run, new bitrate. That's something that I switched from Streamlabs OBS to regular OBS, and Streamlabs OBS did not let me change the bitrate midstream, which was kind of a mess, because if I started the stream and the bitrate was too high, I was just fucked. But after switching back to regular OBS, I can actually do that again, and it's quite nice. Does swing kick change your hitbox?
Well, sequel time
I don't know.
already, huh?
Maybe.
We're back, I guess. First things first.
If anything, it might make it harder because you raise your legs in the air.
Before we go any further,
I'm not sure if it's just like
save your progress.
it keeps track of the model as a hitbox.
Just go to the pause menu and bring up the
It might be like it might not just to like save on, you know, processing. I don't know exactly about 3D, but at least in 2D, trying to make like precise collisions without using a ton of processing power can be kind of a mess sometimes. Especially if there's a lot of corners and edges to keep track of.
Almost there, too. Sorry, Doctor. Put someone's eye out.
Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get that case. Case secured.
Hope your insurance is paid up. Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list.
I'm just gonna believe you that that's the chapter that it unlocks because I have no idea.
Pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tass has some use for swing kick, cannonball kick, or whatever we're calling it now.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, doing challenges, collecting items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways
Oh
to
dang, that's a lot more detail. I was just, if you asked me when you unlocked it, I'd probably just be like, I don't know, chapter 7 or something. We should make like a community spreadsheet or you know, just something that's like accessible for everybody who wants to know when to unlock stuff.
I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
Well, that went better in my head.
Wonder the last time I saw Harry or Mary Jane.
I wanted to glide, but I was
Oh no.
one way too close to the building and two
Dinner I promised MJ I would meet her this evening.
with the timing.
I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. Time to wrap this party up.
I'm just gonna ignore that you said that, Andrew, and just kind of act like my chat is normal for right now. We're just not gonna pay any mind to that. I think this kills. If I don't miss the first punch, it does. Oh wait, hang on. If you sprint jump that, does it work? Like every time? It's a lot easier than trying to time it.
Here we'll go with prison gray.
How big is the Spider-Man 2 community? I would say bigger than some, but not as big as it could be. Like, this game's potential as a speed game is super high. But it's also like, it's not like there's nobody.
My grandmother could keep up better than you.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see. If she gets much farther, I'm gonna lose.
Yeah, but you could like chain them together. Can't? Yeah, you totally can. And it can hit multiple people. And I think in my head you can slide cancel it, but I don't have any proof for that. The only time I could really think of it is like the alley fight. When you have to save Mary Jane from the thugs.
My grandmother could keep up better than you.
What?
Grandma. Now that's something I'd
I got a question for you, Nate. Is Nelson Mandela dead?
I'm gonna lose her.
Because I totally remember that you can kick multiple people with it. I just want to know when Tass is gonna find a use for the jump canceled web ball.
Yeah, right. If you can't go home.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something.
Oh, another 630X.
New items every time a new chapter
Not bad.
Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Yeah, I liked how it like went in the building for the camera. It doesn't usually do that. Sick teleport, bro. I guess it's been a while.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the.
Nate, can you confirm that those teleports are the same thing that causes bathroom spawn? Because that's my theory, but I never knew for sure. So okay, now we know. It's a shame because it's the same glitch that can help you. It can hurt you if it happens in the wrong time.
Can you possibly claim I'm a.
I couldn't remember if we knew for sure. Okay, really slow glide, but I mean it's better than no glide, I think.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How are
What just happened? Does anybody know?
So much for you.
Anybody got a clue? I just kind of got yeeted.
Which team's mascot are you anyway?
Is the chapter time? Okay, that was like the latest chapter time I've ever had. Oh, I guess we're going this way. No tip, don't go that way. I'm legit... I didn't say anything, but I look up and we're talking about fucking Web of Shadows on Wii, and not the fact that Rhino just launched me into a parallel universe.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
I was gonna say no judgment, but, you know, low-key a little judgment. That's all. Just a little bit. Yeah, I was QPU aligned there. But it's okay, I understand. You gotta talk about Web of Shadows on Wii, a video game that I forgot existed until now. Very important. Okay, I'm done roasting, chat. I'm done. Thank you for watching. I don't mean it. I feel like you gotta be a certain level of popular that I'm not quite yet. Like you have to have like a certain amount of, you know, followers or YouTube subs and before you can roast your own chat like that. Until then, I'm just kind of beholden.
How you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
Web of Shadows is the one where Wolverine hosts a trivia show, and that's the boss fight. And Moon Man is there too. In my house, we call him Moon Man because that was what I thought his name is, and frankly, that's what his name should be. Imagine how much cooler you would be if he was called Moon Man. Can we roast you? Nope. See, this is why I want like the YouTube members or whatever. Like I need that Twitch sub equivalent so that I can be like, oh, for $5.99 a month or whatever. But I don't have it anymore. Just imagine how many more sellout jokes I could make if I were monetized on YouTube. Cat has broken again. This is a rare one. So if I'm right, she's gonna warp ahead once the game realizes its mistakes.
I don't get you.
Yep.
Last time you were an ice queen, but now you're friendly. Make up your mind.
It's called a woman's prerogative. It's in the rule book. Look it up.
That's a rare one. I don't know how to make emojis happen on YouTube without getting a button, unfortunately, Andrew. I do think there's like a, I think that they're working on like a Franker Faces, but for YouTube, but I don't know. Or like an equivalent. Is Cat broke again? Yeah, where did she's in the building, right? Or no, she's down. She's on the street. She's running. She's going.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna make it.
Flattery will get you nowhere with me.
Oh, there she goes. And it should warp her, which might make me instantly fail the mission. Oh, nope. She's just up there now. I just realized that when you web while locked onto her, it does, like, send the web towards her.
I'm flattered.
I wouldn't keep chasing you if you didn't keep breaking into places.
Did you see that she, like, got stuck and turned around there? Yeah, this run's dead. That just wasted too long. Why did she bug out? I don't know. It just kind of happens. There's really not... Falling and retrying. I don't know why that would, but I'm willing to give it a shot since we're here.
Who can go the distance?
Uh-huh. Well, flattery will get you nowhere with me.
Is there a limit? Because I was still locked on all the way down there. Is there a limit to how far you can lock onto Black Cat? Nope. I do want to see if that unbroke her, though, like retrying the mission. Yeah, it seems okay. It seems to have fixed herself. The only thing I could think of is something to do with like the pacing for the rubber banding, like the very specific amount of speed that the rubber banding gave her due to the type of movement I was doing caused her to like break from her pathing. Yeah. You can like break this one if you fail it in the Daily Bugle, I think. Like that. Or not. Maybe it's the next one that you break if you do that. I haven't messed with this mission very much, but I wouldn't mind a skip for it. I'll try one more thing in the Bugle that we could... Oh, okay, I am in Ghost City. So there's that. Can I make it into the Bugle from here? No, it's too far.
For a nap if you get any farther behind.
If I lose her now, I'm never gonna live it down.
Good old Ghost City. Hey, Robbie, I bet you're wondering about this giant swirling orb around me.
Ooh, sorry, Pete. No assignments at the moment. Come back later, okay?
Hey, you're actually keeping up. Nice.
I guess not. Alright. New run, new me. But first... Feed her back to work. Robbie's like, this is not work appropriate.
Well, sequel time already, huh?
The only black
Welcome back.
now that I think about it, I guess in the Black Cat race you could clip into the bugle. I wonder if that causes anything weird. Like the final
Before we go any
race
further, I think it might
proper.
be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right?
I mean,
Do it.
I'm down to hear the awful meme run idea.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me.
I don't know if you could even make that work with the first person. Like you'd have to write like a custom script for it. If that, I don't know if that's even a thing you can do with Python or something. It can't be that much worse than the first person cheat code from Toby 1. I think it was kind of a mess, but also pretty fun.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
It's the shoulder pads. Peter Parker's bringing back shoulder pads.
Case secure!
He stops sucking in his gut.
Coming at ya!
I never even notice when when he drops the briefcase. It just happens so rarely. What? Aren't you supposed to be dead on the ground? Same character model? There's another clone situation. He's wearing 3 coats. He's like, I gotta look professional for my Daily Bugle job. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the enemies will, like, just survive being dropped off the Empire State Building in this game.
Welcome back, I guess.
So... I guess that happens more when you, like, try to do a spinning pile driver.
I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Which is my favorite move in the game. It's a shame I don't really get to do it in speedruns ever. By really, I mean
Oh no,
at all.
Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Is that true? Does it actually, like, get stronger when you mash grab? I never heard about that.
Case secure!
This guy is being an asshole today.
Hi.
Keeps running so far out of my reach.
Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
To be fair, I feel like you don't really hear Spider-Man going around being like, yeah, I don't kill.
I think
It's more of a Batman thing.
your to-do list. It'll show you what you still. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza parlor. You'll need to get over there at some point.
Yeah, I mean, it might as well be the Pulp Fiction case. That's the key to the sewers to unlock the canned sewer levels. Canned sewer. I keep missing stuff and not realizing it. What's in the nuclear tank that Rhino is carrying? Mountain Dew.
Well,
Baja Blast. That's why it's so it's so hard for him to get it. This is back in 2004. You had to go to Taco Bell for that shit.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so...
Well, sequel time already, huh?
Yeah, if you go to Taco Bell and order the Mondo size Baja Blast and then repeat 4 times that you still want it, even when they tell you they don't know what that is, so they give you that tank.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that.
That's how Rhino got
Go
it.
to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Doesn't skin tight leather chafe? Probably, I don't know.
About a career.
Sometimes just like regular ass clothes chafe, so yeah, I'd think so. Alright, these guys are just beating the shit out of me. I can't take this abuse. Yeah, I know. Maybe it's like fake leather.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you miss me more. First things first.
Sorry,
Before we go any
I'm just a reset boy.
It'd be a good idea to save your progress, if you could
I don't reset as much as like Spidey Balls does
bring up the
though.
save load screen. Easy,
Once I pass like the first minute or two, I tend not to reset too much.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing.
Also, I mean, I completed a run today. That's not that bad.
Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
the best fire escape bonk you've ever seen.
I was almost there, too.
All that game sense where I'm from. How did I hit that guy?
Case secured.
Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I feel like Incredibles, it's one of those games I don't get. I think I just didn't have it as a kid, so
Good time for you to check your to-do list. It's the white dot on your map here, and the
it
white
just kind of looks like any other superhero game to me.
to the pizza park. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
Why don't I do that in the art gallery? They have like twice as much health in the art gallery, so if you try to just spinning kick punch them twice, you'll do like half their health, and then you're just stuck doing the weak 2-hit air combo over and over again.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress,
Still late.
challenges, collecting items,
Promised
and
Terry
delivering
and MJ
pizza.
that I would meet them this
There's
season.
some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed.
Well timed pause, thank you.
Calories or I won't fit my costume anymore. I can't even remember the last time I saw her. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. Spider-Man! You don't strike me as a patron of the arts material.
Oh, this guy.
Tough job market for art.
First he waits until I kick the other guy to move forward. Why did he go so far up?
Sorry, gentlemen, but the gallery's closed. Say goodnight, Gracie. Hey, guys. Are you here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters?
Alright, not bad. 4K. Very nice. Trying to grab my phone because I have some time to check something and smack the shit out of my keyboard. I don't think I fucked anything up, hopefully. Yeah, we're good. Thinking this will probably be the last, like, next, like, good run.
Effort, Spider-Boy.
We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Hey, 4K is 4K. Oh, really gotta call it. Still think we should call it 2160, but I think that ship is sailed.
You can't even imagine.
Yeah, that's nice. I do like the the irony of using the TAS videos channel for it when their website looks like it's from like 2007. You're like 4K hyper realistic.
Try to
And then their website looks like it was made by the Space Jam website guy.
You have style?
What was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store
Am I consistently getting 6:30 times? I never thought I'd see the day.
Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Oh, that was supposed to be a glide, but I was moving downwards.
That girl was pretty incredible. Too bad she's probably a crook.
Alright, see you, Shadow. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Pete.
Imagine seeing a sunset with ray tracing. You imagine giving birth to a baby and they're like, I'm sorry, we don't have any more graphics cards. Your son is has to use integrated graphics. What did I just do? It kind of worked out. I just wanted to like do a simple wall sprint.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
My favorite detail about that model is that the Mario 64 Mario model that they used in Odyssey has less polygons than the original from Mario 64. That's a hard glide. That's still a hard glide to hit.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
I think I heard it was because it was the original model wasn't well, I can't remember the word. It wasn't the same on both sides. There's a very common word that I've used thousands of times in conversation for that. Symmetrical? Symmetrical. It eventually came to me. Yes, it was asymmetrical. My brain just decided that wasn't worth going into RAM for that one. Hate it when he does this. Come on. Alright, well, I guess we're just kicking him like normal here.
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card.
Rhino's been a jerk lately. Also, chapter 4 is... I don't think I've ever saved time on this chapter since coming back. And today is definitely not gonna be the first. I think I'm just gonna reset. That movement was the worst. Oh, speaking of spiders, I went to go sit down on my couch, you know, like you do today. And I was just chilling, you know, looking at something on my phone, and I looked to the cushion that my arm is resting on, and there was this fucking nasty looking spider like an inch away from my elbow. And I've never seen that type of spider around here ever. I have no idea what it was. But it had like a black body with brown limbs and like a tan hourglass on the back of its abdomen. I have no idea what it was.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue.
Like,
was
I was kind of it freaked me the fuck out.
Sorry, Dr. Connors. Why does stuff like this always happen when I'm running late?
That guy didn't die. I was reading chat. I thought he was dead. No, it was not a brown recluse. We get some of those too, and I know what they look like. They're much more consistent. This one was like it was really obvious the difference between its legs and its stomach, and they also don't have like the hourglass on their back. I saw like 3 spiders today in my house. I did kill it because I don't know. You're banned. Please leave. It was on its back. I did not see the belly. Actually, I got a picture of it. I could put it up on stream. Should I put it up on stream? Bad luck? Well, I guess I'm very unlucky because I've probably killed like 100 spiders in my basement.
Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
Yeah. Well, once this run dies or finishes, if we're lucky, I will throw it up. I would say I would put it during the cat chase, but I don't think I have enough time because I'm gonna have to like DM it to myself on Discord, and then grab the photo and save it, and then put it through on OBS. It's like the easiest way I could think of to get a photo from my phone to my computer onto stream. It looks pretty cool. If I'm gonna be honest, I kind of felt bad. I almost felt bad killing it. It looked pretty cool. But at the same time, please leave my basement alone. I don't kill the like thin, non-threatening looking spiders. Historically, I only really kill brown recluses when I see them because I don't want to die, even though I know they're not actually that threatening. They're also like common enough that if I feel like if I let them stay, I'm gonna eventually like sit on one on accident and then get bit.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here.
But I've never seen that kind. Because of the credits music? Oh, because of the the distillers copyright claimed it. That's fucking funny. I didn't even know that got picked up.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't?
Shit, that's not great.
Paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens in distress, doing challenges, collecting items, and delivering...
Alright. I'm too distracted by the spider picture. Alright, so I'm gonna put it in my Discord that I just have for me. And we're gonna go there. Open original. Save image. Then we're gonna go to Discord. Add new image. Oh god, that's just like the whole screen. Here it is. Anybody know what that is? Because I like looked on like, looked up its properties, and it was a lot. There was like a lot of stuff that was like directing me to like brown recluse, like brown, or I can't remember what it was called, but none of them looked anything like this. Isn't that like an actually really cool looking spider though? Yeah, that was like if my elbow was here, it was like there. Never go to Illinois. Yeah, my basement's kind of cursed. The worst part is we've like sprayed for spiders, like you know, bug repellent and whatever. We had some guy come in and spray for them, and they're just kind of still here. Keep in mind, I sleep down here too. So, yeah. What I can't get is the on its back that those like. I mean, I guess it's not really an hourglass, but you know, it is a pattern on its back. Anyways. Oh, thank you, Andrew Carlson. What a lovely chat while I was putting something so gross on stream. I've never seen that type of spider before, and I kind of hope I don't ever have to again. I'll do like one more run. Yeah. Well, it's like if I saw it outside or even upstairs, I wouldn't, but it's like, I have to live here, bro. I don't want to... You don't pay rent. Go away.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
I will forget it then.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load. Easy, right? Then do it.
And it's like, you know, people are like, you know, don't kill spiders in your house because they kill mosquitoes and, you know, pests and stuff. Which I say, the only pests that I really get, down here at least, is spiders. And like, maybe very occasionally a mouse, but we deal with those. And the spiders aren't dealing with those. So my suggestion to the spiders is go upstairs. There's plenty of mosquitoes up there for you to deal with. The Bruce Campbell's like, welcome to part 2, after he resets the run after I kill him. Equal time already? Get mosquitoes? Yeah. This time of year, I mean outside, not as bad as it could be, but they happen. They don't come downstairs though, it's too cold.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it.
Fortunately, I am less, I used to be like, have really bad reactions to mosquito bites when I was a kid. Like, they would just swell up. Now they still do, but not nearly as much. Remember one time I got a bite around one side of my ankle and then another one around the same, like the other side of the same ankle. And my entire leg swelled up. Like, there was just a part of my leg that was like an inch wider than the rest of the leg, all the way around. And so I just couldn't walk with that leg because it just hurt. It was just like huge swelling pain. I don't want to load my game. I think it was like on the 4th of July or something. We were doing like a bonfire. And my dad had to carry me on his back because I couldn't walk. Yeah. I don't know if that happens if you do it on original Xbox, or if it's just like it having to deal with it being a different hard drive.
Well, sequel time already, huh?
But I wish it didn't take so long.
First things first.
Because it's like you click the wrong menu and it's like, well, I guess I'm just stuck here for like 10 seconds.
Before we go any
I think I'm going to hit the ground.
good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen.
I feel like rainy areas get more mosquitoes usually. Right? Andrew, like I've looked so much, well not so much, but I looked for like a good 15-20 minutes like with different search terms and I never found anything that looks like that. I mean, it's not a Black Widow because its whole body isn't black and it, you know, it doesn't have the red thing. It's also in the wrong spot. I don't think those even show up around here. Although I will say, one of the scariest moments that I remember, and I swear this happened,
Well, sequel time
but like it doesn't make any sense. It's one of those things that's like it's the most vivid, one of the most vivid memories I have from when I was a kid, but it just doesn't make sense. Was I had this like kind of sandbox that I would play in, and it was like the sandbox was underneath like a swing set, sort of. So there were these wooden poles around the sandbox. And one day I was playing in the sandbox, and I was just playing. I had like a Bionicle graveyard set up. I might have been the only kid to do this, but like when I was playing Bionicle, I would make these characters, and when the characters died, they went to the Bionicle graveyard, and I would bury them in the sandbox. I forgot about this until now. So I was playing in the Bionicle graveyard. And I turn around behind me, and there's just, on one of these wooden poles, like a foot away from my head, is like the spitting image of a Black Widow, but the red part is on its back, and instead of an hourglass, it's like a Jolly Roger symbol, and it's like 2 feet tall. Maybe it wasn't, maybe it was like 6 inches, but it was like huge for a spider. And I remember just running out of there after I froze for a second, and then I just fucking bolted. And I didn't go back to that sandbox for like a month after that. And even then I was afraid. I mean, the only explanation I can think of is like one of my friends in the neighborhood put like a fake one there as a prank. But it looks so real. It looks so real. I don't know. Yeah, Bionicles were great. I was cruel to my Bionicles. The Bionicle graveyard wasn't even the worst part. It wasn't even the worst thing that I did to my Bionicles. I had this whole like storyline with all these characters. Like I said, all these, custom Bionicle, OCs, if you will. And one of the characters was like this war hero, sort of. But, fuck. I'm just going to continue the run. I don't want to reset over that. And so this guy gets captured by the enemy. And, like, his whole deal was, like, he could use any mask. So the enemy decided that his punishment would be he can't wear masks anymore. So I used to have this bike, this like, standing bike that, my dad would use for exercise, and it had like a metal wheel. So I put this Bionicle's face to the metal wheel, and I spun it, and I like grinded down his face in half so that he couldn't wear a mask anymore. It was like a fucking torture rack. Just completely brutal, like, Greek punishment. Alright, well, one more run. I was kind of half paying attention to that run because I was telling my dumb Bionicle story. Yeah, from what I remember about the lore, it kind of turned into like Dragon Ball Z-esque. There was like one guy who was way stronger than all the other ones. Good times.
Well, sequel time already.
And like he went to avenge the guy who got his mask.
First things first.
He got his mask privileges taken away.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
I feel like this is we're in like a very 2005 moment right now. We're talking about Bionicles, and I'm playing Spider-Man 2 for the Xbox.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
It is a good game.
Looks like
I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Take a nap, Sap. Blam! Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and get that cake. Cake secured.
Really was a simpler time back before whatever the fuck just happened on the regular.
Hi, my name's...
That thug did not know where to go. Damn, born in 2000. What a world. Not that I'm like that much older. It's 1997. Yeah, I just wanted to do that. I don't know why. I was just like, it would be cool if I did that, so I decided to do it. Just a cool wall jump.
Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crime, helping citizens in
Promised
distress,
Terry and MJ that I would meet them
challenges,
this
collecting items, and delivering pizza. There's some other ways too, so try different things and see what you like. But you can only be a good guy.
The best speedrun tricks are the ones you do because you're like, wouldn't it be cool if I did this? Yeah.
cake was good.
I still recommend to everybody, you know, play older games, even games that were like relevant before you were born. Like I've been playing the original Thief from 1998. Well, and it's quite good. It's like a really good game. And I really like Deus Ex, which was released when I was 3 years old.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
Coward, running away.
Midnight Crash Fair is next weekend. Coming at ya.
I mean, at the same time, like, one of my first games ever was Pokemon Yellow, which I think was released in 97 or so. Like, by the time that I was playing that, they were in 3rd gen.
Find a safer line of work.
And that only happened because my dad used to work at, like, an arcade. Yeah, an arcade. It was like one of those ones where you play foosball and stuff and get tickets. And he found Pokemon Yellow. There was just a copy laying on the ground that some kid left there, and they never came back for it, so he just gave it to me. So, I mean, what I'm saying is my dad works for Nintendo.
Sorry, not my style.
You have style?
Tori's right. If I don't pick up the pace, she's as good as gone.
Yeah, Fire Red's definitely a classic. I actually got a Game Boy Player for my GameCube not too long ago. So if I ever got around to getting a capture card that like does composite, I could stream some Game Boy Advance games.
Come on! I just want to
Play some Metroid Zero Mission or do some like shiny hunting or something. I don't know how well my audience demographic works with stuff like that, but might be interesting to try it out.
Reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
Yeah, I mean, you do what you want, but I agree. I don't like speeding up the game, especially with like Pokemon and stuff. Just
Hi, Pete.
cheapens it. I don't know.
That's the
You do you, but I will also do me type thing. It was on the screen. Speeding up Toby 1 load screens. Yeah, that's fair.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
God, I keep missing that glide. I think I keep like trying to glide back. Like I flick the stick back, but I think I need to flick it left
Someone trying to convince
and
them
then
that
flick
I
it
don't have
like
to-
right so that I miss the swing. That might work more consistently there. It's just hard to do.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How are
Oh yeah, I know what mission you're talking about, Billy. Did that count? Oh, that counts. All right, I think I figured it out. When he rams at the start, you just cling to the wall so that you can just drop off and kick him. Yeah, I mean, I guess now's your chance. Now that you're older and wiser, you can beat the game. I almost wish that I hadn't played Toby 1 when I was older though, because I remember it controlling a lot better than it actually does. The camera is just so whack in that game. I mean, older, wiser, but not necessarily with as much free time as kinda everybody, I think. Alright, I guess we're going through here. I thought I had just enough height to get up. You can't, nope, can't touch the ground. Toby 2 was the first one.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first thing that springs to mind, though, Nate, is I forget what it is, but, like, it's something weird happens if you try to, like, run to the left and turn the camera at the same time. If you try to run to the side, it doesn't work the way that you'd think it would. I mean, granted, you know, they were still kind of figuring out how to do cameras back then. I do really like the first level, the city level in Toby 1. It's my favorite level. I wish that more were like more open like that.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I have
Oof.
a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
That was like a huge selling point for this game. Was like you could touch the ground. At least for me, that was what sold it for sure. I was like, holy shit. Touching the ground in Spider-Man?
Peter.
It's on the box, probably. I could check. I'm sure there's at least one Spider-Man 2 box in this room somewhere. Oh, did I get the... I think I got the soft lock. This has only happened like a couple times to me, where the mission just kind of doesn't go. Yeah. I'm glad it happened on this run. Rip indeed. I don't know if too fast was the word. That was a good launch. Yeah, I think that's either the second or third time that's happened to me. I think it's happened to Spidey Balls more than me. I don't know if somehow a difference in playstyle caused that, but or if it's just random.
Careful now.
Thanks, Spidey.
I'm kind of waiting because sometimes it eventually pops in, and I was wondering if finishing that random mission would cause it. Toki Toki Literature Club. I've already played that game, but I guess there's like a new version of it out. I don't know. Yeah, I would say play Lollipop Launch, but I'm going to put out an update real soon for it, so wait. Check back in like a week or two. Version 1.2, and then play Lollipop Launch. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the stream. I'm going to leave you with one final image. Boom. There it is. There's the image. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching and shit. And peace out.